Nine of Pentacles. Lord. Y'all have emerging into grace out here, Taurus energies. Welcome to intuition loading, okay? So I feel like you are definitely stepping into a more peaceful time, a softer kind of life type energy for sure out here. This is intuition loading with people, places, circumstances, and situations. This is just for us to go ahead and build an energy forecast. We're just tracking the energy. This reading is inspired by the Virgo new moon reading, by the 9/11 reading, and by the yesterday's reading, the frequency warning. Okay, pretty much by you know design, I guess, intuitively, all the fixed energy was done. So Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus has been done today. They all have fixed energy in common. The opposite of this Taurus energy is Scorpio. So you could check that out. Let's see what you need to be focused on. I told y'all this was inspired by the other readings where there were distractions and towers popping up everywhere. And through the midst of it all, you're doing a test. The universe is testing you through the midst of it all, through all of the breakups and makeups and sadnesses and happinesses and celebrations. There's still tests that are being taken place right now. So with this emerging into grace, I open my soul to grace here. Is definitely giving an energy of allowing out here with this Taurus energy. Let's see what you need to be focusing on the most. Okay. First card out, you have regrets out here. So this tells me that at some point with this emerging into grace here, you're looking at with the allowing here, it's like an understanding energy out here with this Five of Cups here. You know, you realize at this point that you could have more than you have right now, if then. I feel like you're realizing that you could have went some different ways or did some things differently to be successful here. I feel like if you are not receiving something or you are in some lower vibration or just feeling like you're on the bottom of the wheel of fortune where you're just at a low point, you understand why. It's like you can look back and say, oh, yeah, when it rains, it pours. Well, this is snow, y'all. So it's real cold outside. Very interesting energy. This is Taurus. This is the second house. So also be mindful. I was just on the phone with my sister talking about evictions. So be careful here that towards the winter months that you don't lose your home here, lose your things here. Be mindful of your resources. Second house right now because this looks like somebody gonna be a little upset about what they lost here. I feel like this is avoidable or it was avoidable at one point. Okay, what's crossing it? The Ace of Pentacles here. Thank you, BBL Drizzy. I won't be long. I'm gonna go and knock it out. Whew, the Ace of Pentacles here. I feel like again you wasn't chosen for something. Ha! So I'm off today. We up. Email me so I can get you my information. I meant to tell the other moderators that. So I got diamond number, but email me so I can do that. But you got the Ace of Pentacles out here. So this is telling me that you what I just said, y'all know y'all could have got something or y'all could have been on a look at this. Look at this. This could be us, but you playing. Who is that? Ray Shimmer had that song. This could be us, but you playing. Taurus energies. It looks like you're focusing on what you woulda, coulda, shoulda had. I also feel like it's at a situation where you could have it also looks like you're at a situation where you could be looking at someone else's gains, someone else's second house information, and you could be like, dang, they got a lot. You know what I mean? And I don't have nothing right now. If there was some type of distance from some type of person, place, situation, or thing, I feel like you jumped ship too early or you cut somebody off too early. So I just really feel like this is an allowing energy where you kind of understand, like, had you known that things were going to turn out this way, you would have made some different decisions. You know what I mean? What's coming up for what you need to focus on? The magician. You just got to get back. You got to shake back. If you took a loss here and you didn't receive something, I mean, at least you know why at this point. So you can kind of move forward and work on some different energy here with this magician here, mercurial energy. Looks like you need to just let it go. The Five of Cups is regret. You know what I mean? But it's like what you can do about it now. It looked like something just passed you by here, and this is what you need to focus on, like how to prevent this again. Proper preparation prevents poor performance, and we're supposed to learn from the past. On the outside looking in, Lord, you got the Devil card, which is Capricorn energy with the Knight of Cups here. So this is a toxic lover. I feel like you chose a toxic lover. I don't feel like this is Capricorn energy here, but you got Capricorn, Gemini, and Virgo out here. Somebody chose a toxic lover. Taurus energies, what you need to be focusing on is Y'all had a reading that did not upload. I left what it was about on the community board. I just never thought I could duplicate that reading. It was so dope. It was called The Dopamine Effect. And somebody actually had an album. I want to say it was what was her name? Wild Side. What was her name? Nah, 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 nah. I wanna get wild. Not Naomi. My friend named her baby Naomi. Normani. Normani had an album called Dopamine and it flopped. That's a whole message. She's talented, she's beautiful, she has a track record, but her independent album, Nine of Pentacles, came out here, flipped right out, flopped by itself. That's what I'm looking at out here. Someone, someone's dopamine, someone's addiction. About to say, I'm like, Normani, that was her name. I wanna get wild. She had an album come out and it was called Dopamine and it flopped. And they said it's all because she took too long, blah, 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 blah. The point of it is, whatever your dopamine is, intuitively, I'm picking up whatever you're attracted to, could be toxic and it could be causing you to miss out on something else. You keep choosing the same thing over and over again. It makes you feel good. Thank you, BBL Drizzy. It makes you feel good. I want to get wild. It could wake something primal up out of you, but it's temporary. It's a quick fix. Now this sound like drugs. Don't this sound like drugs? A quick fix, make you feel good, but it's toxic. So don't this sound like drugs? It sounds like drugs, but I mean, somebody's dopamine. It could be sex. This death card talks about low vibrational energy. Not this death card. I'm starting to feel this energy of someone who laughs off stuff because they don't want to be accountable. They laugh at themselves to keep from crying, but this is how they feel on the inside, Taurus energies. Of course, they wanted this Ace of Pentacles, you know what I mean? But again, I feel like y'all need to start praying and meditating over something and focusing on what you want to call in. But first, y'all gonna have to start talking about this is the conversation about this toxic lover over here. Like, look at this. The devil with the Knight of Cups just constantly offering you something that's like, you want to try this? Like, say no to drugs, you know what I mean? Stranger danger, you know what I mean? Like, somebody out here is like, okay, sure, it won't hurt. I'm also hearing somebody say, I can do it once and I won't get hooked. Why the fuck? No, don't even play with this. Somebody been playing with toxic energy out here and now they're looking back and they're just understanding, like, I knew that was wrong, or maybe I shouldn't have done that. I talked about this year being a milestone year when you look back and say it was the year 2024 when this happened or that happened and it changed my life forever. That's what we're looking at right here. But this has some kind of regrets attached to it. In the past, here you got the King of Swords. You know better. You're highly intellectual here. You just was ignoring the information, is what I'm picking up out here. You just wasn't studying that shit. I'm gonna just be honest. I also am picking up on a spiteful energy. This is doing what you want to do out of spite. So this is like, I like a bad boy just to get on my mama nerves. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna sleep with your friend just to get on your nerves, since tick for tat, you cheated, I cheated, but in the end, you looking back like, okay, they were toxic, but I was toxic, and these energies are all a byproduct of that Virgo new moon reading, that 9/11 reading. And yesterday we did a frequency warning reading, how people just starting to agitate you or get on your nerves or like cause you anxiety because y'all not in alignment anymore. That's what you're looking back here saying, damn, so and so was toxic. Honestly, too, intuitively, I feel like whoever was steering you down the wrong path, they not around no more. Y'all could very much be alone right now, and y'all realize that those people um are not for you. Links to personals are below so I can give you my undivided attention. But that's exactly what this is here. Yikes. Shouts out to Pakistan. Oh, I got a friend from Pakistan I'm supposed to go have coffee with. I said last week, but I lied. This week then. Eight of Wands, as above, so below. Spirit wants you to move away from this. This is sex, speed, communication, travel. This is someone being in a rush here. They ain't got time to kick it. They can't chat today. They have focus, direction. They have business. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Capricorn energy is out here. Shouts out to Capricorn. But that's exactly what you got out here. Spirit wants you to move away from something. You know that though. You know that though. Whoever is in this energy or wherever you have this, you know this. It's an energy of the weekend, wasted time. Y'all could be listening to a lot of music. I keep hearing music and artists in my mind. And I'm actually focused on wanting to know exactly what that is. You know what I mean? Links to persons are below so I can give you my undivided attention. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Can't grow the channel by myself. We're in Taurus energy. We're trying to see what you need to be focused on because the last three readings, the Virgo new moon, up until the frequency vibration, the frequency warning reading yesterday was all about how you're getting agitated to remove you from someone's, from someone, from certain circumstance. And it looks like with the Taurus energy here, this is like somebody talked you into doing something and left you hanging. There it is. Thank you. Y'all, it'd be taking a minute to find the articulation. You know what I mean? So below here, Six of Wands here, you're very well aware of it. I feel like you are, this is accountability in this position. In this particular situation here, this is you being accountable. This is you saying, I know I messed up. I know I did this. I know I could do better. I know why I wasn't chosen. I know why they didn't marry me. I know why they fired me. But at the time, it's like y'all wasn't thinking about it. This is somebody that shows up for late work. Thank you, BBL Drizzy. You show up for work late, and then they like, all right, if you get so many points, you can't work here anymore. This is somebody like, I don't care about that. Well, I'm gonna be late today, and they like, all right, your points getting kind of high. I don't care. I don't need this job. I can go somewhere else. When they fire you, then it's somebody looking back like, damn, man, like, can I get one more chance? I didn't even realize I had that many points. Man, I knew I should have came into work that day. I shouldn't have been late that day. That's what this is here. But the whole time you knew you just wasn't studying it. Dopamine. Somebody was feeling good. They was high. They can do what they want. They'll deal with that later. But also, it looked like the person who had you late was a motherfucker that don't got a job. Don't give me the cussing, y'all. Don't give me the cussing. The person who was making you these toxic offers, hey, let's stop at the gas station and get some snacks. No, I gotta go to work. You like, okay, we can grab some snacks. I need to grab lunch anyway. You had something to lose. You had something to lose. Now you ain't got shit like them. I just work here. Let me finish this up. Let me get up out of here. How Taurus feels about themselves here. This is accountability. This is choices. Geminian energy. You got Gemini here twice. You can have Gemini in your chart. But also that's third house energy. So this is conversing, speaking, communicating here. You're finally opening up and taking accountability. You're choosing to speak out and say, okay, hear ye, hear ye. I'm on a redemption trip. Okay. Let me tell y'all about what I know what I did. Because I'm gonna be honest, you could have built an attitude around you, Taurus energies, where people don't take you serious. You know what I mean? Now that reading from yesterday makes sense because yesterday Taurus and Scorpio didn't really want no smoke with nobody. If you had smoke with them, they was cool. You know what I mean? They was like, why are you in a fight? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Now I see why Taurus you want to talk about it so much and so bad. You're responsible. You know what I mean? Like this is full on understanding. Like I know why you got an attitude with me. I know why you mad at me. I know why you're calling me names. I know why you're writing me up. I know why I'm being called in the office. I know. Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? That's exactly what this is here. Like, can we talk about it? I mean, I know I've been messing up a lot, but can we talk about it? You already know though. And I said that before. If you look at Taurus's playlist and just scroll down the like you'll see Taurus been knowing they messing up. They just been like, if I'm messing up, why I keep getting away with it? Well, that's what we coming to now, where you like, okay, dang, I could have so much more, been so much further. And your hopes and fears, temperance here. Didn't I say y'all was taking y'all sweet time doing what y'all wanted to do? You'll deal with it later. You'll deal with it later. You'll deal with it later. This is Sagittarius energy showing its face out here with the Eight of Wands. This is very sporadic energy too. The Eight of Wands with the Temperance is like not sitting in your shit long enough. I messed up. Okay, it's whatever. It's like, do you want to know where you messed up or how you messed up so you don't do it again? No, I already know what I did wrong. I'll deal with it later. And I don't need your help. I know what I did. I'm not stupid. It's like no accountability. You know what I mean? This is someone who does. I am picking up addiction out here. They'd rather smoke or pop pills or drink than to talk about what they did wrong. This is like, I know I messed up. I know I'm in trouble. Let me just get high before I go in there and listen to them talk shit. Because I know they finna talk shit. Let me just get high so I can just, mm-hmm. I understand. Okay. That's right. Okay. So am I fired or what? That's the energy that Taurus has been given. And now you like, damn, man, look. I mean, and it's so crazy, BBL Drizzy. I love how down to earth you are because, like, we know people like this. Everybody talks about readings and tarot, but look, I'm just doing an energy check, and all this energy is out here. This is why yesterday in that frequency vibration thing, Taurus was like, I'm willing to deal with whatever you deal to me. You want to cuss me out? You want to punch me in the face? Go for it. I just need you to make up with me, though. Accept me. Let me stay. That's what this emerging into grace, allowing. I just need you to allow, because I know I fucked up. I know I know I'm tripping. This is like somebody knowing, you know what? I was supposed to pick my mom up from the airport. I forgot. You don't call her. You don't send an Uber. You just like, well, shit. I guess I'm gonna just sit here and not answer my phone because I know they're gonna be upset. Bro, you left your mom at the airport. Call the damn lady. Apologize. Try. Man, she ain't gonna hear that, and she gonna be acting this way and that way. You left her at the airport. She has the right to act that way. Well, I don't feel like dealing with it. That's what this is out here. So, what you need to be paying attention to is this behavior pattern. The things that you just look. She's sleeping on, and now that tadpole there is never metamorphing, just going to sleep. Everything there's definitely a level of like, I don't feel like depression. I feel like somebody high. Somebody out here high. Like this Taurus energy is giving me somebody to just their coping mechanism is to zone out. Cause they already know what they did. But they don't want to talk about it. Now they trying to go ahead and focus on it because shit getting real out here with this 5 of Cups. When you in this energy right here, shit getting real. And it's crossed by the Ace of Pentacles, so they could need something real bad. But if you've been sitting there every time somebody talking to you, Michael said, I'm just letting it all go. Well, guess what? 5 of Pentacles is on the bottom. That is letting it all go. That's being in a state of poverty or lack, at a zero state. But also the Taurus energy has a reading in the playlist called Start From Scratch. You could be in a deficit right now, wherever you have this in your chart, and the only way that you can heal is just to start over with new people. You can fuck these folks up. They not giving you no more chances. But I do feel like if you look at the other readings and they timestamp, click on Taurus. It'll tell you that now we see how we got here. You know what I mean? Energy just ebbs and flows. We just doing a forecast. We just trying to see where it went. Energy is neither created nor destroyed. So if I go from being happy to sad, where did the happy go? The happy energy just moves to something else or someone else or somewhere else. Same thing out here. This energy is over here in Taurus. Michael. Michael felt the need to say he's not broken, he's eating, he's okay. Lack can be a mindset, like lack of understanding. You can be in a poverty state of like lack of information. You could be hungry for understanding because that's kind of what you just gave with that. I didn't say you was broke. I've told you what this energy is. This is being in a deficit. You can be in a deficit of many things, like understanding. What's the energy that we're moving into? And that's the thing too, I don't feel like somebody got the capacity to process what's going on. That's why they're getting high. You said you humble. Humble is quiet. It doesn't need to be, it doesn't need to speak. Humble doesn't validate itself. Taurus energy here with the Emperor on the bottom of the deck here. This Taurus energy is humble. It looks like, no problem, BBL Drizzy. It looks like at this point, this Taurus energy is going to go ahead and start trying to rectify itself on a day to day. This is Magician energy, and this is talking about Virgo and Gemini. I'm going to be honest too. Even if y'all didn't know, I know I kind of I was stumbling over my words, and also I was saying things backwards in this reading. I feel like this Virgo energy could be I'm not Virgo. You could have Virgo in your chart. Virgo is just sixth house, but the people that you're gonna be talking to, and it sounds like somebody gonna be flipping stuff back and forth. Like whatever you say, they're gonna try to like reverse it or like use your words against you. This could be a reason too that this Taurus energy rather just be high and not had a conversation because they might feel like it's a lost cause, like someone already feels how they feel. But at the same time, Taurus, it's because you got a track record.
of the same thing. You know what I mean? If you lie so much, when you finally tell the truth, people gonna still call you a liar. If you tell the truth all the time, then you might be able to get away with a lie because they used to you telling the truth. So what I'm seeing out here is there's a pattern. So I ain't did this for nobody else, but I am gonna do this real quick because we ain't here to hurt, we here to heal. But wherever this energy is in your chart, definitely needs some healing. What's this Ace of Pentacles and this Five of Cups energy? Because I see you freaking out about needing something. You willing to confess or admit or whatever. Thank you, BBL Drizzy. Man, come on, y'all. Y'all need a new start. Y'all need another chance. Yeah, somebody went through her rehabilitation or so. They sober right now. I don't know. You can be sober for a couple reasons. When you go to jail, you get sober. If you get sick and you in the hospital, that could force you to get sober. If you pregnant and you finna have a baby, then that could force you to be sober. If you don't have access to drugs because maybe you moved to a new location, that could force you to be sober. So there is sobriety out here when it comes to a situation. And remember that being addicted to something, it could be addicted to video games, sweets, it could be addictions of all types, but whatever this addiction is out here, this dopamine effect, and remember the dopamine album flopped. Whatever that you thought was going to keep you high forever has now flopped. It's done. It's finally came down. It's not completely over here because you still got life in you, but it looks like you want another chance here. What's the Hierophant up here for them getting another chance? You're gonna have to move for I don't know, I told y'all this a million times. You got the Hermit on the bottom of the deck. Y'all could have Virgo in your chart. I said that earlier. You got Virgo and Gemini out here. Um, y'all are going to have to move forward and work on things, build things on your own. People are not going to take you serious. They want to see what you do because you've been inconsistent in the past. Six of Swords in reverse is the Five of Swords. They don't really want to work with you or invest in you because you've already showed instability in the past. So you're going to have to actually pull yourself up and get yourself together in order for people to invest in you again. You know what I mean? This is just a byproduct of it. You're looking back now, though, saying, man, if I had that's what you mad about because I didn't come pick you up that day. I would have came and picked you up that day had I known it was gonna bite me in the ass later. All of this is just coming back around and Taurus like, oh my goodness. Somebody out here in some situation, person, place, they not letting go. This could be something popping up on your background so you can't be approved for something. So you got to do it the long way or the harder way or the process with more steps. It's not a no. It's just going to be more difficult. And it's definitely something you're going to be doing independent. Where is this going to be showing up the most for this Taurus energy? I want to get wild. Could have been definitely just YOLOing, bro. Temptation for sure out here, falling for temptation over and over again, not realizing that it was leaving chaos in your path here, wherever you have this in your chart. I know, boy. I got in my third house, so this just say I didn't cuss a lot of people out. And now I'm like, hey guys, I don't cuss people out anymore. They like, hell no. The houses out here, Leo had this. So check out Leo. Leo had this. This is going to be impacting your home. This could be your literal living situation or people that you live with or identify with, your old friends, your co-workers, people that you're around on a regular basis here. It looks like there's going to be some type of discrepancy about who you are authentically because they haven't it don't add up. This like somebody saying they're vegan, but you always see them eating chicken. And now, you know what I mean? So now you go to the barbecue and they give you chicken. You like, you know, I'm a vegan. They like, I don't know shit. I always, this is you eating chicken. This is you eating chicken. This is you eating chicken. You gonna eat the chicken now. I'm sorry, BBL Drizzy. I be getting, that's what this is. And then a rich girl on the bottom of the deck with the military here. They're not going to cater to you, take care of you. This is not lucrative anymore. Piscean energy. This illusion doesn't work anymore. 12 and 22. That breaks down to a 4, and that breaks down to a 3. Third house. We talked about you trying to communicate now. It's not like that. But you got a track record. But I really feel like somebody was high. Like you don't even remember that shit. You was high. I'm sorry. Main male out here, magician energy. You was just high coming up with shit and rolling with it. And it actually worked for a while. And it was funny until about a week ago. It's what I'm saying. Thank you, BBL Drizzy. This is just I'm gonna go ahead and let this go. You know, what's popular is not always right. What's right is not always popular. Do be mindful of what you're taking in from me, from other readers, from your family and friends, from the news. But be mindful too, like the accountability out here. I'm gonna have to do some videos on just like the education portion because people also don't they fail to realize that if you haven't been doing what you're supposed to do, then you're not gonna be on the right timeline. So even if Taurus had the best energy out there in the sky, if you haven't done what you're supposed to do, it's like you'll be behind the energy. So all the other Taurus people will be getting in, and you'll be like, damn, I'm a Taurus. Why it ain't happening for me? It's still an individual journey. It's still our individual walk. The path is in front of you. You ain't gotta walk down that shit. You ain't got to. You ain't got to. The free will does exist. Nobody said having free will was necessarily a great thing, though. You know, if you got free will, it gives you a lot of wiggle room. Some people don't know how to act with wiggle room. Some people take the rope and hang themselves. You know what I mean? So I'm just putting that there because again, I'm not here to hurt. Never. You know what I mean? But again, energy is not the creator destroyer. So if there's some negative energy, some toxic energy, some low vibrational energy, it's gotta be out here somewhere, whether we like it or not. I just got a new lead from realtor.com. Cha-ching ching. I love you. BBL Drizzy, thank you for stopping by. And until we meet again, keep growing.